Welcome to another Zincast, and we got winter weather to talk about. And you guys might be like, "What, Chris? Winter weather? It's like 50 degrees today, and it was like 60 yesterday." Well, winter is definitely here. If you go outside today, there's a nip in the air. There's that chill. You can feel it in your bones. You know it's coming. And I'm here to tell you what to expect because winter is about to kick off and get very interesting. And we got no green screen today. Got no time for that, right? So one little plug: you got to follow me on my other Instagram account, List with Chris M. Also on Facebook.com/List with Chris M. As you all know, or maybe you're just finding out right now, I have ventured into the real estate business. I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun. If you have any questions about your home or other homes, let me know. I'm your guy, right? Think about your home, think about me. All right, let's get into weather. I wonder if I could have done List with Zin. But anyway, that time is come and gone, my friend. So let us get into this weather. And why was it warm, right? That may be a question. I mean, it wasn't ridiculously warm. I'm not talking about like 70s or anything, but it was, above normal temperatures. So let's take a look. And it's this right here, this ridge, this high pressure that pretty much is causing our issues, right? Storm systems try to come this way and they're forced up this way because of this nice big ridge pushing up this way, right? Pushing up north from the south to north, and that also brings in some warm air. And you're on that east side of the storm, you got warm air as well. So as like that, low pressure comes in, that happens. Now, cold fronts have been pushing through and we've been stepping down. Here's actually a great map to look at. You can really see that ridge here, right? You see the subtropical jet stream, you see the polar jet stream. And this polar jet stream wants to drop south. This is kind of doing its blocking job, and that is all going to change. So let's get to it so that this video is not 17.5 billion years long. All right, here we go. So this is the 12Z GFS, not GFS, sorry, this is the 12Z European, and it's a 500 millibar pattern. And if we just kind of scroll through here, what I want you to pay attention to is down here, this, right? This ridge here, okay? This ridge. Take a look at how it flattens out and kind of disappears, right? Let's try to clear that. Got to remember these controls. I haven't done one of these since last winter, right? All right. So here we go. As we move through the time period, and you can see, right? Specifically right here, let's take a look. You see that? It flattened out, right? You don't see that circle here anymore with the bars going like this, right? It flattened out, and that is huge. And with that, also a little mischief for Sunday night into Monday. Here comes this shortwave, okay? And it wants to push through like this, but then you got this blocking system. Hello, negative NAO. You know I love my negative NAOs, but we got a little bit of a block here, and what happens is this has to kind of go like this, okay? And with that, let's take a look. See, I kind of force it down here, and here is where we get the energy and where we can see a little bit of snow this weekend, specifically for the interior. I would say the coast might see them in the sky, but see flakes in the sky, but not really accumulate. The northern interior, definitely, not definitely, guys. I want to say it's still a little early, but the signal is there for some accumulating stuff. Light, okay? If I had to give a number right now, if this happens, and I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to fall into the trap, but light, 1 to 3, right? That's what we're talking, okay? Nothing big, nothing huge, but things could change. Let's see how it all evolves. Now, while that is coming through Sunday night to Monday, what you need to be paying attention to is the West Coast And this giant wrecking ball right here, this giant low pressure system. And I'll just back up a little bit. You just see it sliding in like a wrecking ball, and it wants to work through the entire United States, and it does that and pretty much comes out on the other side off the East Coast. And again, what you're looking at in here is, remember, that ridge is gone, okay? And this storm system comes through. Now, here's the thing with this storm system, okay? With any storm system, when your low pressure is here, okay, you got warm air because the winds are coming in like this. Warm air coming up from down there. It sucks in cold air, okay, from here. So that's what you're seeing, okay? You got warm air riding up, cold air coming in from behind, and we're going to see that in the surface panel, but let's go ahead and just play this all the way through. And you see it exit the coastline and go that way, and then pay attention that more pieces of energy, an active subtropical jet stream, and a lot of fun and on the way from, you know, from this pattern, okay? That ridge is gone, and that is the key to this pattern. So let's take a look at what this looks like in the surface panel, because everyone likes the surface panel. And again, don't harp on these details here, but let's go ahead and take a look. So here we go into that Sunday night into Monday, where you can see some snow in the East Coast, right? And then here comes the storm system, that wrecking ball. And remember what I said, right? You got the warm air coming in from, can't seem to remember how to draw with this thing. Try again, right? And I got the cold air coming rapid in behind it. So depending on the track, that's why you could be on the warm side, the cold side. European pushes that in, wraps in some cold. It's actually, again, you don't want to pay attention to details, all depending on the track. But pretty impressive storm system that goes through. And then you start watching the next pieces of energy, right? Remember, we saw that one on the map, and there was some piece of energy diving down over here from the polar jet stream. So, got some blocking, negative NAO, got displacement of polar vortex, bringing in some cold air. And actually, we're going to take a look at that cold air in a moment. And you got an active subtropical jet stream. And then it's all about the tracks and how everything aligns and, you know, how it all interacts. So let's take a look at the temps here. And actually, here it is. Look at this cold pool of air in Canada, okay? And this wants to come south, but you had your ridge over here kind of stopping it. And that kind of changes. You can see the cold air, and it's stepped down, right? Starts bleeding further and further south, and you get some cold temperatures coming in. It's actually quite impressive. That is very impressive right there. And again, you don't want to get too caught up on these details, specifically 10 days out and so on. This is actually really cool. Let us go ahead and actually spin this ourselves, speed it up. So again, you can really see the cold temps here in Canada. And like I said, we got some ESPN news, nothing important. And again, this really wants to start pushing into the United States, and it will. Okay, that is definitely being shown here on the models. Let's go ahead and take a look at the GFS also. It's been all over the place. By the way, I have seen posts this week of winter's over, winter's canceled, winter's never going to come, all the way to, 15-day snow maps of like 8 billion inches of snow. Guys, don't pay attention to those extremes, okay? Anyone posting extremes, just ignore it, right? They're all wrong, okay? Winter's here. It's definitely here. You can get some snow, yeah. It's going to be 8 billion inches. Probably not. I'd like to see that, though. All right, so let's take a look. Again, take a look at that ridge, right? And watch how it disappears. So you got, you know, the models agreeing with that. Oh, also over here, you can see how this shortwave dives south here, right? Remember, European had something similar. So that's the light to moderate threat for Sunday night to Monday. And then there's that wrecking ball that comes through, and at this point you start seeing the models looking a little bit different. So the GFS actually gets this going this way, whereas the European kind of had it more going that way. Obviously, devil's in details, but you know, we're not gonna sit there and ramp on that. And this is the 10-day right now. This is at 10 days. And the GFS does go out to 15 days, and I will do it just for fun, but don't put any stock in any of this. But you can see, though, lots of pieces of energy, active subtropical jet stream. You got pieces of energy riding the polar jet stream. Let's clear that. And you got chances for mischief, right? So yeah, it's interesting times, and I think winter is going to be fun. Does that mean billions of inches of snow? Probably not, but definitely have the ingredients and the setup. I feel like every year when I make videos, I'm talking about the setup that's going to come, and then it barely comes or never comes or whatever it is. This year, setup is coming. Okay, so now we just got to get, you know, we got the ingredients. We gotta mix them all together, throw it in the oven, and hopefully we get a few cakes. That's it, right? All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this Incast. Please like and comment below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you go hit up my other channels and follow them there. I'm going to put this video on Instagram and on YouTube. Yeah, because I normally just put these on YouTube, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on Instagram. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoys, and I'll keep you posted. I can't wait to do the first snow map. Have a good one, everyone.